much time do you spend this week looking at Colt McCoy?
For sure, a little bit. Right now, we're anticipating that Kyler will play, and then if anything else happens, we'll be prepared either way. I think when Colt plays, they still want to execute the same offense. It's just, not as mobile of a quarterback, obviously. So.
How do you think the defense has played this season? The stats are pretty good, not great. The turnovers aren't great, but there's been other good things. How do you think generally you played?
Yeah, I mean, there's always room for improvement. I think with defense, you get better as the year goes on, especially when there's new pieces to it. Having a new defensive coordinator. The thing I'm proud about is the style that we played with, and even then, it's not as consistent as we want it to be. Right? Just the physicality, the effort. That's what we pride ourselves on, and I think that's what has allowed us to be a top 5 defense, but we're fully capable of being a number 1 defense. That's going to take all 11 and us executing at a higher level, getting the ball out more, getting more opportunities, getting our hands on the football.
You guys did such a good job containing Kyler Murray a few weeks ago. Not as good job containing Justin Fields last week. What was the difference in what you guys did?
I think Justin did a heck of a job. He probably surprised some of us, even though we knew that going into the game what he could do. He played a heck of a game. I think he did a great job. And not to say that Kyler didn't do a great job when he played against us, but I think that first game is doing a good job, knowing that he likes to retreat in the pocket and just kind of containing him throughout the game. We're going to need more of the same this week.
Played Kyler pretty much, I guess, his whole career. He came in the same year. How has he evolved, maybe just in terms of being a pocket passer and operating from there?
I think just quarterbacks in general, going from year 1 to 2 to 3, you start to really learn defensive schemes, reading defenses, and kind of working your progression. The game kind of slows down for you, and I feel like that's what has happened with Kyler. And you see just obviously the playmaking ability all throughout his career, but that game slows down. You see him speeding up, and so just being able to either speed up, moving around the pocket, being more aware, or speeding up in his progression, knowing where the ball needs to go with all those playmakers that he has. So he's looked really great.
Brendan, you just talked about having George back and the renewed energy, and you got Gold and Wilson. What's that feel like for you guys, especially with these key 2 NFC West games that you're getting your reinforcements back?
Yeah, we need everybody. We need all our playmakers, all hands on deck to have a chance at winning. And like he said, having George back, one of our captains, one of our best players on the team, that's a huge boost. Same with Robbie and Jeff. So I'd say the same.
How does practice change when George Kittle's involved in practice?
There's obviously more energy out there. He's just ball energy all the time. How explosive he is as a player. If we are ones on ones, I know just going up against him, just the ability to stretch the field, and you can't really block like he blocks in the game, right? But I think probably just that leadership and that energy is the biggest thing.
Kyle said Aziz is coming back this week. Why do you think he's taken such a big leap this year?
I think with Aziz, man, he's remained humble the entire time. I think as you grow throughout your career, you get more comfortable in the scheme. The game slows down a little more. You gain that confidence. He had a heck of a training camp. You could tell that he was prepared from day one. He trained his butt off wherever he was at. I think Florida, and came in ready to go. Had some setbacks early on, but that didn't stop him. He jumped off the tape week 1 and has continued to get better and better. Unfortunately, he had the concussion, but I feel like he's going to just pick up right where he left off.
On Sunday, you mentioned that it was unacceptable for the team not to have a win at home by now. Is there an extra chip or extra motivation going on to this game on Sunday besides the record, but just getting that win for your faithful?
Absolutely. I think our DC, D'Amico Ryans, he talked about it perfectly with our defenses, that it's got to mean something to you. Playing in Levi Stadium has to mean something to you. And the fact, I still feel the exact same. I feel just as strongly that it is unacceptable. Does that mean we need to go and do something just crazy out of our assignment? No, that means that we just got to dial in. We got to focus in that much harder for 60 minutes, on Sunday, and that's what's going to take care of that.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Hey, faithful, don't forget to click here to subscribe to our YouTube.